Before we start writing our own scripts, we need to look at a couple of fundamental concepts related to JavaScript. And one such concept is JavaScript is a high level programming language. And if you look at what exactly is high level programming language in Wikipedia, you'll find that high level language refers to the higher level of abstraction from machine language. Rather than dealing with registers, memory addresses, and call stacks, high level language deals with variables, arrays, objects, complex arithmetic or Boolean expressions, subroutines and functions, loops, threads, locks, and other abstract computer science concepts with a focus on usability over the optimal programming efficiency. So, the gist of this is when we try to work with high level programming language, which is something like our JavaScript, we don't have to worry about handling registers, memory allocations, and etc. We will be making use of something called variables, arrays, objects, and other stuff to write the business logic, which implies that the JavaScript code that we'll be writing will be making use of variables, arrays, objects, and other concepts, and not handling registers, memory allocations, addresses, call stacks, and other stuff. The next fundamental concept that we need to understand is JavaScript is written in Unicode, as in the JavaScript that we write will be converted into Unicode. And if you look at what exactly is Unicode, the documentation says that Unicode is a standard character set that numbers and defines characters from the world's different languages, writing systems, and symbols, which is nothing but for every character that you write, it is going to have a unique number, and that is called Unicode. If you look at list of all the Unicode characters that we have access to, here I have a Wikipedia article. When you scroll down, you can see that the Unicode for alphabet A is this, for alphabet B is this, so on and so forth. And the Unicode for capital letter A is this, capital B is this, so on and so forth. One of the advantages of converting the code to Unicode is you can have the variables defined in any language, may it be Japanese and Chinese. It is going to get the equivalent Unicode for that character, and it is going to work absolutely fine. As an example, let me come back to this tab, and back in the console panel, I'm going to create a variable, and this time I'm going to use the equivalent of alphabet A in Japanese, which is this, and I'm going to assign a value to this, something like this. And when I try to get the value of this, it is going to give the value that we kind of assign. That is because whenever we use this variable here, it is going to convert this variable into an equivalent Unicode. Likewise, you can define variables in any languages, and it is going to work absolutely fine without breaking your code. This is the second fundamental concept that we have to understand before we start writing our JavaScript. So that's all for this session, and we'll resume back in the next session.